Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Marvelous Akimu and currently a third year medical student of Delta State University, Abraka. So basically a lot of questions have been coming to my DM, and to summarize this question, they are all pointing at what will happen after screening registration. So if you are preparing for Delsu post UTME, or rather Delsu screening, and you don't know that Delsu have switched from post UTME to a screening process, do well to take note of it. What that implies is that for this year's admission process, there will be no post UTME examination. It will be basically screening. Alright, so and this screening is your JAMB result and your O-level result. So your JAMB result has 70% while your O-level result has 30%. Okay, and each of the grades are given points, where you have A1 to be 6 points, B2 to be 5 points, B3 to be 4 points, C4 to be 3 points, C5 to be 2 points, and C6 to be 1 point. Any other grade, 0 points. Okay, so having said all of these, what exactly will happen after screening? So if you have registered for Delsu screening, you will discover that after the registration, a printout is given to you, and in that printout you see your aggregates indicated there. So in that printout there is a part where you see your aggregate derived from 70% allocated to JAMB and 30% allocated to your O-level results. So now, having this aggregate, the next question that will come to your mind is, will there be any screening, physical screening, or what next am I to do? Am I to do something, or am I to just sit down at home and wait? Will they call me? Will they send me text message? Will they send me a mail? What exactly will happen? How will admission take place? If all these questions are your questions, then this video is definitely for you. So let's go right into the processes that will occur after seeing your aggregates from the screening registration. First process that will take place after all these have been compiled, that is, all of your screening registration has been compiled, is verification of your results. So you uploaded your O-level results, and trust me, these results will be verified. That is why in the registration process there is a part where you will put your scratch card. Alright, so your scratch card details will just help them verify each of these results. So all of these results that you uploaded will be verified. So the first process is verification of this result, and you should do well to take note that while registering for the screening, you should ensure that whosoever is registering this screening for you, your O-level details are very accurate to avoid disqualification. Because trust me, if the verification process does not tally with what you uploaded, it is automatic disqualification, because nobody will call you from your house and say the grade you put in English is not correct, or the grade you put in Agric is not correct, come and correct it. It is automatic disqualification. So try as much as possible, if you have registered, do well to check your printout, check it for mathematics, English, and all the subjects you did. Check if it is correct. Your details, ensure that every of these details are correct to avoid disqualification. So after this verification process will be done by the ICT and admission units of the university. So they will not call you to say bring your results physically, let them verify. Even if they are going to do that, they will let you know, probably through a text message or an email. But for now, the verification will be done by the ICT and the admission unit of the university. After the verification process, the next process is release of cutoff marks. So basically, the purpose of this verification is to ensure that nobody falsifies an aggregate and end up gaining admission. So all of this will be cross-checked. So just in case you falsified your results to increase your aggregate, that is a very wrong move, and you can be penalized for that. So just in case you did that, do well to reach out to somebody or the ICT department of the school, so that your results can be corrected before verification process commences. So after this verification process, there will be a release of the departmental cutoff mark. So what exactly is this departmental cutoff mark? So there are various types of cutoff mark. We have the school cutoff mark, we have universities cutoff mark, and we have departmental cutoff mark. So for universities cutoff mark is the cutoff mark that is assigned by JAMB that all university must follow, while the school cutoff mark is the cutoff mark that is assigned or that is set by the school to accept students. So currently this year's admission session, Delsu's cutoff mark is 150. So if you scored 150 above, you are eligible to apply for Delsu screening process. Alright, so the departmental cutoff mark is the cutoff mark that makes you eligible to gain admission into the department of your choice. So there are various departments every aspirant applied for. You have medicine and surgery, pharmacy, nursing, business admin, economics, marketing, several of those courses. Okay, now one thing that will make you eligible to gain admission into this course is once the cutoff mark has been released, if your aggregate is above the cutoff mark, it means you will gain admission. If your aggregate is below the cutoff mark, it means you will not gain admission into that particular course. So take for instance, my cutoff mark as a Delsu aspirant is 70, and I am aspiring for medicine and surgery, and eventually the verification process was done and all of the aggregates were compiled, and they brought an average aggregate of 73, and my aggregate was 70. It means that I don't qualify for that admission. So what happens is that I wouldn't gain admission into first batch. So I wouldn't get admission into medicine in first batch. So the next question you want to ask is, what am I going to do from there? Will my 70 just waste? The answer is no. So what happens most of the time is that after first batch, Delsu releases a change of course form. Alright, Delsu releases a change of course form. So this change of course form is not JAMB change of course form. It is the school change of course form. So Delsu releases this change of course form, and you'll be given list of courses that you can change to. And now one thing you must take note of is that professional courses are not indicated. So you can't change from medicine to nursing, it's not possible, or medicine to pharmacy, it's not possible. So professional courses are not always advertised. Rather, you see other set of courses, okay, that you can switch to, courses that are less competitive. So one thing you must take note of is that not gaining admission in first batch does not mean you not gain in second batch. Now one thing you must take note of is, if you beat the cutoff and you don't gain admission in first batch, there's every chance that you will gain in second batch. But if you don't meet the cutoff, just like the scenario I painted, me scoring 70 and the cutoff is 73, if the course you changed to, you beat the cutoff very well, or the aggregates very well, it means that you will be considered in second batch. And you should take note that Delsu releases just 3 batch. Over the years, 3 batches of admission is what they release. Then the 4th batch is for affiliated institutions. So institution affiliated with Delta State University Abraka, 4th batch is where they give those admissions. So but basically, 1st, 2nd and 3rd batch is for the main university, while the 4th batch is for affiliated university. And the next question you want to ask me is, after admission, what's next? So having known all of this, after you have gained admission, the next thing that you should consider is accepting this admission in your JAMB CAPS. Alright, accepting this admission in your JAMB CAPS. So after you have been given admission by Delta State University Abraka, you should ensure that you log into your JAMB CAPS to accept this admission, because trust me, if you don't accept this admission, it means that the admission given to you by the school is not recognized by JAMB, and it will give you issues eventually. So try as much as possible to stay updated and accept the admission once you have been given admission. So all of this process are the process and activities that will happen after you have registered. So just sit down and relax and keep on receiving updates from me. So do well to hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to my channel, so that all the updates concerning Delsu admission process, you will definitely be one of the first set of people to watch the videos. So alright, so if you benefited from this video, do well to hit the like button, comment, and any questions or any challenge as regard Delsu admission that you have, let me know in the comment section, and share to your friends who are also Delsu aspirants. Congratulations on your admission. Soon welcome to Delsu. Bye.